Hello, folks. Monday updates. I've been working away on some big project work. Not a lot of illustration and cool things to share, like I would hope. I have been doing some sculptural work. Follow me on Instagram. I tried some resin mold making, which wasn't bad. I did UV resin. I tried it for the first time. Got a small little sample bottle sent to me, which is good. If you can buy samples, great. There's a lot of great resources online. You can get small versions of a lot of stuff you're going to ask for. So. I'll show a picture of the UV mold I did. I'm making a small sculpture for commission work of a dead Yeti, dead Sasquatch, I think. It's kind of funny. I'll show it. It's one of those little tins. I'm lovingly referred to as cryptins. But my talk today, this sharing is actually going to be a little bit about on the business side of things. I have people that messaged me on some really cool boards. When I left my day job, I did it by focusing on working for me. There was a podcast out there, Don't Keep Your Day Job. It was weird. I may not have listened to all the shows, but having that reminder pop up, don't keep your day job, spurred me to work for myself. So because of that, and because of some of the cool conversations I've had, I've been in a lot of different groups, and some people that follow me on my Twitter feed, MagnusApollo on Twitter, are those who are leaving their day job and are looking for advice, help, tips. Sometimes it's just a person to listen to, their doubts, their fears. And I got a lot of them. It's fine. It's the nature of working for yourself. There is not a steady paycheck coming in. There is not a... Oh, there's some weeks where I am not seeing anything come rolling in, but I'm working morning till night, cranking away. So this whole talk here is about kind of finally asking for money. We had one of the folks that wrote into me, Robin. She's leaving her day job. She is an illustrator doing commission work, moving forward, and has been emailing. She's on one of the groups I talk with. So this is more for her. Question was, how do you get paid from clients? They're hard to pay for clients, those ones. And because I recently was kind of complaining about it on Twitter. Which is how I cope, which I know it's maybe sometimes not the best way to do it, but we're a community out there of workers, and sometimes it's nice to have other designers, other workers out there also say, you're not the only person you're going through. I have a client that doesn't want to pay, or a client is complaining, or just taking forever to get a check. So this is a conversation for them. This is for Robin asking away. Be consistent. You are worth your money. You are worth the design you did. I went to a client a couple years ago, and they were hemming and hawing to pay me a project, which is a large installment, yet the person that was delivering bread in the back was paid directly, had a check ready for them. Why should the guy getting bread delivered for their sandwiches be paid instantly when I, making a custom one-off thing that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world, it made for them, is having a problem? You have to remember that you are valuable. Your work is valuable. So Robin, it's consistent, it's practice. Practice learning those sentences. Practice, look in a mirror, hang out with other people who work for themselves. Practice saying the sentence you need to say. Practice those sentences like, listen, I need to get paid, or not even need to get paid. Just practice, the bill is due, bill is past due. One of the things I've come with to do now is also include in my contracts, side note, contracts, biggest thing you can do for yourself, good contracts. I include in there that if you don't pay in a certain amount of time, you get a percentage markup. 5% on something. Some big projects, I'll put 15%. At 45 days, it's 15% to refile. I also have end of year percentages. If you don't pay me by the end of the year, we have to re-invoice you for a whole another year. That is a larger 15 to 20% depending on the project. And I'll say in the beginning of the contract, you guys sign the contract, you agree upon it, that's the way to do it. So, Robin, today you'll appreciate this. I know this is not much of a design work. You may see a couple of things I'll show. Actually, I'm working on one right now in Photoshop. But what I did today was actually I went to an agency I'm working on who they were supposed to pay me half down. I wasn't going to start the job until I get the money. It is now due in 2 weeks, and they still haven't sent me the first thing. I went to their office. I gave a reason to be there. I had to drop off some more material. And I talked to people, and I wasn't being mean. I have no ill will against them. I just let them know that I now expect all my payment at the product. When this is delivered, I want it all a check in hand. Because if I don't, I'm going to not deliver it. So rather hard to say for me, I know, because I want to deliver it. I feel like I have to apologize if I can't. But I'm now expecting payment on delivery everything owed. So no longer that is something that I went face to face, told them. I want to let them know that this is what I'm asking for, because it's no reason why that I shouldn't be being paid. I should have been paid. This is a huge client. This client makes money hand over fist on all they're doing, and it was a nominal amount that got it going. And the trouble here is since I had to pay it out of my own pocket, a lot of the products, the things that I wanted to make for it, I had to either find cheaper resources. I had to do double the amount of work because the money wasn't coming in. Double the amount of work doesn't mean I'm getting paid more. I had to lessen the cost value to me on an end product because they were incapable of giving me the money I asked for originally. Now, again, I'm professional about it. I don't yell. I don't raise my voice. I just tell them because it's matter of fact. That's how business is. Nothing personal about it. Now that you haven't paid me the first bit, it shows that you're not going to pay me when the thing's done. So the leverage I hold is the product I made for them. So I'm going to be holding that against them. So when I deliver it in, and the best thing the guy helped me deliver, he literally told me, dead eye, stared me right in the eyes. He's like, I have no problem driving away without a check in hand. So he's going to drive the truck. Worst case scenario, I have no control over it. You don't give me a check, he's pulling away. Not my thing. That's how it works. He's getting paid too. He's helping me out. Just like, $50 here and there to help out deliver a package. But it's his money as well. The people that helped me make things are also dependent on me. That's unfair to them, unfair to me, and that's not how business works. So, Robin, thanks for the question. Any other people working for themselves that want to reach out to me, I'm always available. Twitter, MagnusApollo, Instagram. Also, the messages here. There are some folks that are apparently following me that are following the Patreon but not supporting Patreon. Totally cool. Share it out. If you can't afford it, trust me, it's tight right now. A few dollars a month here and there are kind of rough. So if you don't have to put $1 towards me. I'm honored if you do. I'm supremely honored if you put any of your hard-earned money towards me. But share it out. I seem to be helping more people. A lot of questions coming in. So. Robin, a bunch of other folks, Tom, those people who messaged me on their work, share out my Patreon page. I would love to have more followers, and you never know if some of them may actually put some money down too. So we're all in this together. I'm not trying to make a killing on Patreon. I'm just trying to share what I do and share what I make. So this has been a really long video, but I want to show you one thing I'm kind of working on cool. It is, I did the baby yogurt sticker and print, which was, of course, cease and desist from Disney. What I'm now working on, you'll see here, is Baby IRBIR. IRBIR is I'd rather be in Rochester. It's an old marketing campaign they did in Rochester way back in the day. And so I'm just kind of working away on that. I thought it's a fun idea. I showed, actually, one of the guests that were showing in here. We had Sean Dunn when he was in the studio the other day, which he was the end. But it's a fun little illustration. I tried to turn into some stickers. I think it's kind of fun. But this is it. That's the end for the thing. There's another guest at the end of this, another guest that came to the studio, hung out with me, made some cool sculpture stuff. But thanks again for following me. MagnusApollo on all my social media handles. And those who are working for themselves, keep going at it. You're doing good. Again, message, you have any questions. If I can help, I'll try to help wherever I can. So thanks so much, folks. Bye. Visit to the studio. Matt Roberts, your Instagram feeds are?
At Massive Master Matt.
Massive Master Matt. It's pretty damn cool. Made freaking tongue. You gonna show? Props, making some cool stuff. So thanks, guys.